Let me tell you the story of Aldric, a man whose every footstep echoed through ruins more ancient than regret. In the fog-gorged labyrinths of Ilythrin, a city once wreathed in wisdom, now choked silent by ash, Aldric wandered, searching for a redemption he scarcely believed he deserved. Once, Ilythrin's towers shimmered with the light of spellcasters reciting bright mysteries. Now, shattered glass litters cobblestone veins. The air tastes of cinders and sorrow. A fitting place for a soul unraveling beneath burdens unseen. Aldric was human, though such things mattered little here. The city cared not for race or creed, only power. And where Aldric walked, there followed the soft susurrus of half-whispered prayers, words he dare not say aloud, lest his patron answer too eagerly. For Aldric had forged a pact in desperation long ago, siphoning ancient puissance from an entity whose name spiders snarl into webs below the city. Still, he remembered the face of the lost soul he hoped to save, a light once bright, now faded, marred by his own failure. In haunted moments, memories press sharp as glass. If only my hands had not hesitated, if only I'd not yearned for easy power. He moved through the fog like a wraith, fingers brushing against broken glyphs etched in stone older than memory. Every ruin whispered old truths. Redemption is not found, it is paid. Aldric's voice, ragged and low, carried into the emptiness. Is a soul ever truly beyond mending? What am I if not what I have chosen? He gripped the withered tome at his side, a pact-written ledger, bound in black hide and sealed with strands of his own hair. Each page crawled with ink that writhed and reformed, depicting the moment of his greatest shame. The fragment he sought, somewhere beneath the city's heart, was said to stitch together that which had been torn asunder. The spirit, the will, even a warlock's battered hope. But he was not alone. Throughout the dying streets crept others, gaunt cultists garbed in bone-pale rags, eyes wild and fever-bright with devotion to shadows. They too sought the fragment, wishing to offer it as tribute. Eldritch energies pulsed from broken archways, a heart's irregular beat reverberating through stone and marrow. As Aldric made his descent into the Undercity, his thoughts spun. If I falter here, another soul is lost. But if I succeed, what part of myself do I surrender? The fog deepened. Symbols on the walls throbbed with unseen colors. Shadows lengthened, arms reaching, beckoning, accusing. At the threshold of the vault, Aldric found himself facing not cultists, but memories. The lost soul, eyes washed with grief, voice trembling. Why did you leave me? Why did you choose them? He could see her now, a phantasm woven by guilt and the city's hungry magic. Her silhouette flickered with the shimmer of things almost forgotten. Aldric knelt. I did not mean, I thought if I was strong enough, I could protect you. I was wrong. The fragment floated at the room's heart, a sliver of glass humming with spectral energy, bright as a thought long suppressed. Cultists encircled it, chanting. A pale hand beckoned Aldric forward, their leader wearing a mask of porcelain and malice. Warlock, your pain is sweet. The city drinks it. Let us take the fragment and you may forget. Forget her. Forget your shame. Aldric's heart hammered. He could see, past the mask and the trembling fingers of cultists, the trembling hope within the fragment. A bargain beckoned. Let the cultists have it, numb his ache, silence the memory forever, or seize it himself, but risk wrenching open wounds deeper than any spell could heal. He recalled the words of his patron, always slick as oil in his mind. There is no path to redemption without sacrifice. Whose pain will you choose, Aldric? His answer beneath the ashen spires was a whisper, let it be mine. With resolve steeled, Aldric hurled his pact tome to the flagstones. Infernal sigils erupted, flaring crimson, binding the cultists in place while psychic agony seared his own mind. Every page of regret, every moment relived, raked across his soul. He seized the fragment with a trembling hand. A vision flashed, her face, gentle, forgiving. Hope, a fragile candle in the fog, but the price? He felt it. His packed strings twined ever tighter, a noose woven of memory. With the fragment pressed to his chest, he used the last dregs of his will to channel its weaving energy, piecing together the broken soul he'd come to save. The city wailed, a wind, sharp and cold. The cultists vanished, their bodies reduced to gray dust on cold stone. The fog receded just enough for one moment of clarity, and before him, shimmering, stood the soul he'd crossed ruin for. She smiled. "Aldric, you did not forget." He wept, for joy, for guilt, for all that had been lost. Her form grew bright, swirling away into light. "At the last," she whispered, "sometimes, to mend what's broken, one must be willing to break again." And she was gone, the fragment spent. The city's hush closed in, but not with suffocation this time, only the quiet that comes after a storm. Aldric stood alone, the pact scars livid on his arm, marking both loss and triumph. The city pressed still around him, but hope, how frail, how fierce, had not utterly perished. So remember, traveler, in the ruins of our making, fragments of grace might yet be found, but each is paid for in full. What would you have done had you walked Aldric's path? Would you choose your own heart or another's soul? Suggest the next tale below, and your wish may be heard by firelight soon. And remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more tales woven from darkness and light.